What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today is the recap. I'm going to do the recap of the Springboks versus Ireland. Didn't get to watch the other games because it was on the same time, but I will do a recap once I've watched those games this week. However, I did get my predictions right, except for Springboks versus Ireland. Now I have a little confession to make. I obviously did the predictions video, gave my thoughts. I said Springboks should win by 5 or so. Come Thursday, when the squads were announced, I started having second thoughts. Ireland have a freaking good rugby team. They have outstanding players and they are definitely on the rise. In the good old days, South Africa wouldn't have probably hesitated at this game. We would have predicted a good win and not worried about it. Yesterday was a little bit of a joke. We were outplayed, we were outclassed, outskilled, and out in everything. Yesterday was one of those games that we want to forget. To me, it was very similar to the 57 drumming that we got against the All Blacks. This was a record defeat once again, and Ireland deserved to win yesterday. Their skills were brilliant. Tactical kicking, brilliant. South Africa are in such a state at the moment where you just can't predict where they're coming from. They win some, they lose some, and at this stage we can't really predict if South African rugby is on the rise or if it's on the decline. Once we played the All Blacks and that game was so intense, so close, I really thought we were on the mend, growing and getting better and developing as young players. Then you watch yesterday's game, where there were so many little errors. The Springboks are definitely not the team we know from the past. They have a young team and they are growing and developing. But you've got to start seeing improvements here and there. Alton Yankees, to me, is one of the weakest fly halves out there. His tactical kicking is poor. His normal kicking is on and off. And to me, they should have started with Pollard. He is a good experienced fly off. He's a good player. He's been experienced in playing overseas and all that stuff. And to me, I think he's a better player under pressure. Whereas Yankees gets rattled and does silly mistakes. But again, it's not just Yankees' fault. It's the whole team's fault. It was a sloppy game of rugby. And a game that we as South Africans, or I myself as a South African, want to truly forget. It was again like schoolboy rugby. Now I hate being negative, and I still believe the Springboks are on the rise and are going to get better. But the problem we have at the moment is our coach. Alistair Coetzee is not the right person for the job. He might be good in certain aspects, but tell me what has he done where we are seeing improvement for Springbok rugby? If we look at the All Blacks, totally developed, skilled team, looking good. They won last night. If we look at Australia, growing, getting better, also were in a bad place, but seem to be getting it right. The camaraderie is there. The team is there. We look at England, another brilliant, a great team. They are in the right place. The team is jelly. They won as well, and I predicted that because those rugby teams are in a good spot at the moment. If you want a sporting team to succeed in sport, they need to gel one as a team and gel with the coaching staff. If they don't gel with the coaching staff, then there's no point of seeing this team go forward. So there is the talking point that we need to be talking about. Alistair Coetzee unfortunately has to go. We need a tougher coach who's got the discipline, who's got the motivation within him, the determination, as well as the toughness in the coach. You look at Alistair Coetzee, his post-match or before the game talks, you just don't know. He's always, We need to do this. We need to do that. Yeah, there's a few good things here and there. There was nothing good about last night. And something needs to be done. We need to see the Springbok rugby like of the old days. We all mocked Peter de Villiers, but old Snorre has got better results than Alistair Coetzee. He beat the All Blacks. He won a rugby championship. He won overseas. So, definitely things management of the Springboks need to look at. Definitely things the sporting board, sports and recreation needs to look at. Things need to change, and they need to change now. World Cup is 2 years away, guys. Might seem like a long time, but if you want to win a World Cup, the team needs to be on the right place. They need to be developed. They need to be skilled. They need to have a good coaching staff. If we don't sort that out, we can kiss our World Cup chances goodbye. And that is where I'm going to leave it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below, what you thought. I know in my previous video you guys are already sharing your thoughts of how disappointed you are in the game. Some of the Irish support are laughing. Rightly so, it was a little bit of a joke. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video and are in agreement with me. If you are, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you're up to date with all future videos. There are predictions, there are recaps, there are general talks, analysis of games, as well as motivational videos. Make sure you subscribe so you can keep up to date. Guys, as usual, stay safe, never give up, have a great week, and let's, South African supporters, let's move on and hope we can do better against France. It's going to be tough. And to the other teams, New Zealand, England, Ireland, and Australia, well done. You guys deserve to win. Next video will be a full predictions of all international games next week, so make sure you are subscribed. Stay safe, guys, and never give up. Cheers.